I am bringing another video today, and the subject today is things I hate about my Rolex Submariner. And I know already this video is going to get a lot of dislikes because a lot of my videos are very much hated. And so the first reason I hate it is not really to do with the watch itself, but the online watch community. I don't know what it is about them, but sometimes they can be very hateful, malicious, and maybe jealous or envious. I really don't know what the reason behind it is, but I think I have a few theories. I think Rolex, there's some owners that don't do any good for the watch community, rather they just buy it to show off. So I'm kind of put into that bucket. And seeing as I'm a young guy, people might feel envious and think, well, why does he have one and I don't? And so I think that's one of the reasons. And the other one is I think it's just easier to be condescending online versus being like that in person. I've never had a bad encounter in person about my watch or even my character. I like to think I don't have any enemies, but on YouTube it seems to be a lot of dislikes and negative comments, and that's okay. I knew that was going to happen when I made this channel. So that's the first reason, is the kind of hateful online community, the watch community that it is. The second reason is just the fear of being, mugged or robbed. I'm a really small guy. I'm built small, and it doesn't take much to take me down and take my wrist, just jack the watch from me. So I always have that in the back of my mind, but I am cognizant of my surroundings. I don't put myself in those surroundings where I could get in trouble. But I do, I am often alone on the subway at night, and I don't think I carry myself as someone who wants to be robbed. I usually have it under my cuff. So I hope it doesn't happen, but there's always the possibility. You never know who's looking out for luxury timepieces. The third reason is some people in person, they do say, oh, is that a Rolex you're wearing, or is that a Folex? They're just kind of taken back that it is a Rolex. These are mostly just regular blokes, and so they always assume it's fake, and you just kind of have to politely walk around that and just explain that it is real. So that's the third reason, but never any really negative encounters in person. Just having to explain that, it isn't fake, and that can be uncomfortable sometimes. So that's the third reason. The fourth reason is of no Rolex design fault. It's simply very subjective, and I know you're gonna dislike this, but it is a little bit too big on me, and it's only because I'm built small. I'm a 5-footer, 5'6", 5'7" on a good day. I got a 6.5-inch wrist, so it can look a little big on me. But I don't think it looks like a dinner plate. I really like the way it fits. The benefit of it being a little bit bigger is that it's very legible, and that's paramount to me. And it's very accurate, and that's what matters most to me. And Submariners weren't designed to look small like dress watches. They were designed to go over, wetsuits. So it's no fault of their own. It's simply me being nitpicky. And so it is a little bit big on me, especially with the maxi case. That's been a hot topic. But I do like it a lot. I think a lot better than the previous generation with the thinner lugs. This bracelet is just mean. It's incredible, and I think it looks pretty good, and I love it. And so yeah, I think that's 4 reasons I gave you. Is the online community, not really watch's fault. The conversations about it being fake, the size, and I think I had one more. I'm already forgetting. I'm trying to rush. I gotta go to work. So yeah, again, I made this channel just as a newbie. I think people dislike not so much the watch, but the person behind the watch. That maybe they just don't understand me. A lot of comments about me being smug or cocky or undeserving. And I think if I got robbed, a lot of you would be happy because I have one and you don't, and now we both don't have one. And my last video didn't, you know, wasn't received very well because I kind of bypassed the waiting list, which was of no intention at all. I simply got lucky. I met a guy at a party. He had a Rolex. I said hello. I said nice watch, and he was just happy to talk to me about it, I guess. And he said, let me send you to the AD, and you'll get 20% off like I did. And so I showed up there. They said no 20%, but we'll have it for you in a couple days. 2 days later, I showed up, and I bought a Submariner, and people didn't really like that because maybe they're been waiting on a wait list for a long time, but there's not much I can do about that. I simply got lucky, and I'm grateful for that. And yeah, the watch community didn't like that too much. So again, a few things I hate about the Rolex Submariner. I'm being really nitpicky here. I don't really hate them, but no watch is perfect, and they definitely didn't design this with me in mind. But I'm very stoked to still have it, and we'll see you in the next one.